So today our topic of discussion is average. What does average mean? Average means equitable distribution. Equitable distribution. So equitable distribution of values among the observations. That is called average. So let's take an example. Suppose let's say we have 100 rupees and we have to divide these 100 rupees equally among 5 members. How to divide? That is 100 divided by 5. This is 5 ones are 5 twenties are. So this is 20 rupees per member. So each member gets 20 rupees. So if you take another examples also, there are 5 people whose observations referred as 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. We have to find the average of these 5. Then we get sum of observations 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 by 6 divided by 5. That is 5, 10, 14, 20. 20 divided by 5, 5 ones are, 5 fours are. So each person, that is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here 2 was increased by 4 and 3 was increased by 4. 4 was almost same 4. 5 was reduced to 4 and 6 was reduced to 4. So here plus 2, plus 1, 0, minus 1, minus 2. This reduction has been compensated by this, and this reduction has been compensated by, and this is response. So that is equitable distribution is called as average. So now, what is the formula for average? It's the formula for average. So we, from the definition, we can say that sum of observations by total number of observations. Hence, average is equal to sum of items by number of items. This is the formula for average. So let's see some examples, some tricks for average. Here, given the average age of a man and his son is 40 years and the ratio of their ages is given as 11:5. What is the son's age? He's asking about son's age. So the ratio of man to his son was given as 11/5. So I'll take man's age as 11x and son's age as 5x. Now the average of both age is 11x plus 5x by 2, that is 16x by 2, that is 8x. But the average age of this the average is given as 40. 40 is equal to 8x. This implies panja what is 8 panja 8 5 are. This implies x is equal to 5. Now multiply this x with this. Son's age is equal to 5 into x value is 5, that is 25. Son's age is 25. This is a trick where ratio is given, where ratio of 2 ages or 3 ages is given. Let's assume x is some value and we need to find this x by and multiply with the respective ratio of the person or whatever it might be, the respective thing. So this is how we calculate. In a traditional way also we can calculate this. Let's assume man's age is m and son's age is s. It is 11/5, and given that m plus s by 2 is equal to 40. This implies m plus s is equal to 80. From this formula, we can say that m, since we need to find the s, m is equal to 11 by 5 into s. So 11 by 5 s plus s is equal to 80. This is 16s by 5 is equal to 80. S is equal to 1 ja 16 5 ja. S is equal to 5 into 5, that is 25 years. So this is a technique where we will take x as some value and we'll add and we'll get and we'll multiply, we'll get the value of x and we'll multiply that x with the corresponding person's age or corresponding person's ratio, we'll get the answer. This is one technique. And next problem, if you go to the next problem, there are 50 students, 50 students in a class and their average weight is 45. So 50 students, average weight is 45. When a student leaves and one person is left, the class, the average is reduced by 100 grams. So I can say 100 by, since it is given in kgs, I have to reduce it. 100 by 1000 is equal to 1 by 10. You can say 0.1 kg is reduced. So 49, it is 44.9 kgs. Find the weight of the student who left. So let weight of student who left, let it be. So here there is an increase or there is a decrease in one. So minus 1. And what about the decrease in this one? There is a decrease in weight. That weight is minus 0.1. So 50 into 0.1, 44 into 9. So minus 44.9 into 1 plus, since it is also minus, minus 0.1 into 50. So 44.9 minus 5. This implies 49.9 kg. This is the weight of the student who left. This is a technique. The technique is, I'll tell you what the technique. Trick. The trick is, first take the given values, that is average of 50 is given as 45. So we'll take this one. Next, this is reduced. So we take the reduced number of observations as 49 since one person has left. And what happened to the average? The average of the class is also reduced. So it is 44.9. So we find the difference between them, that is minus 1. And we find the difference between them also, that is minus 0.1. So this 50 has to be multiplied with this difference, the average difference, and the observation difference has to be multiplied with the changed average. So that is 50 into 0.1. If it is reducing minus 1, so minus of 44.9 into 1. So this is the technique. So since it is minus, like we are, the person is left, so we are getting it as minus. So what is the traditional way of doing this problem? The traditional way is 50 members average weight is 45. So what is the sum of weights? Is equal to 45 into 50. That is 0. 5 5 is 25. 5 to carry 20. 2 to 50 is the sum of weights. Next, sum of weights of 49 students is, what is the value of 44.9 is the average into 49. So it is 44.9 into 49. 81 1, it carry 36 plus 8, 44, 36. 40 and 36 3 carry, 16 9 1 carry, 16 17 1 0 1 carry, that is 10 0 1 carry, 11 12 2 1 carry, 2, that is 2200.1. So let's take this decimal as 1. So now one person has left, right? The one person is age is calculated with this one. So that is 2250 minus 2200.1. So here there is no error. So this is 9. This comes 9. This is come 9. 400. That is 44.9. 49.9 is the average. So this method is easy one, where we don't need multiplication of things, where here it is a lengthy process where we need all multiplication. So let's see another example of the same kind. Here the given is the average age of class of 39 students is 15 years. So 39 students average is 15 years. If the age of the teacher be included, that means one person is added. So the number of observation becomes 40. And then the average age increases by 3 months. 3 months means, since the age is calculated in years, 3 by 12 it is 1 by 4, that is 0.25. So average is increased by 15.25. That is, I can say plus 1 by 4 is increased, and this one is plus 1. So for what they are going to find the age of the teacher. So since this difference, since we need to find the age of the teacher, the teacher 39 into 1.4, 50 into 15.5. So that is 39 into 1.4 plus 15.25 into 1. This is the age of the teacher. It is 36. I can say that 16, 15 plus 1 by 4 is 61 by 4 and 39 by 4. 39 by 4 plus 61 by 4. So 39 plus 61 by 4. 70, 100 by 4, it is 25 years. The age of teacher is 25 years. What I did is 15.25 can be written as 15 plus 1 by 4. So that is 60 plus 1 by 4. That is 61 by 4. So I have written, I'll explain here. 39 ratio is 15 and one number is increased. The difference is plus 1 and the average is increased by 1 by 4. 15 plus 1 by 4. So the difference here is plus 1 by 4. So this 39 has to be multiplied by plus 1 by 4 and 15 is this one. So 39 into 1 by 4 plus 15 plus 1 by 4 into 1. So this is 39 by 4 plus 61 by 4. It is 100 by 4. The average is 25. So the average age of the teacher is 25. Similarly, let's take another question. The batsman scores 87 runs in his 17th innings. In 17th inning, he scored 87 runs. Thus, increases his average by 3. His average is increased by 3. Find his average after 17th innings. Let the average for 16 innings be X. So for 16 innings, his average is X, and for 17th innings, his average is increased by 3. So X plus 3. Since it is increased by plus 3, and this one has increased by 1, same 16 into 3 plus 1 into X plus 3. That is X plus 3. So how much has increased? Like what is the runs he scored? So the difference between one innings is 87. So that's what we here. Earlier we used to calculate this 87, But today, in this question, the 87 is already given. So we have to calculate the average. So 48 plus x plus 3 is equal to 87. X is equal to 87 minus 51. That is, this is 6 and this 36. So for 16 innings, his average is 36. For 17th inning, what is his average? 36 plus 3. That is 39. 17th, after 17th innings, his average is 39. This is how simple we can calculate it. So the batting average of 40 innings of a cricket player is 50 runs. For 40 innings, his average is 50 runs. His highest score in a class exceeds his lowest score. Let's assume highest score be X. Lowest score be Y. So given that X plus Y, sorry, X minus Y is equal to 172. Let's assume this as equation 1. So these two innings are excluded. So these two innings are excluded. That means 38 innings. If we calculate 38 innings, so 38 innings. Then his average score of the remaining 38 innings is 48. So his average score is 48. How much it reduced? Minus 2. How many innings are reduced? Minus 2. So this 40 is to this and this one is this. 40 into 2 plus 48 into 2. This is 80 plus 96. Since this has reduced, both are minus, so I am adding it. So minus 176. Since this is the amount of runs we have reduced, so that is X plus Y. Since the difference is the difference of two innings, the sum of two innings has to be this one. So this is X plus Y is equal to 176, and we have that equation as X minus Y is equal to 172. If you calculate, 2x is equal to 348. 1 za, 7 za, 4 za. So x is equal to 174. What about y? 174 minus 172 is equal to y. Y is equal to 2. So his highest score is 174. Lowest is 2. So this is how we calculate. Next, 10 years ago, the average age of the family of 4 members is 24. So 4 members average is 24. This was 10 years ago. So what would be the average now? Like after 10 years, that is 10 into 4 by 4. That is average increases by 10 years. That's it. Plus 10. That is 34. So 4 members average today is equal to 34. Since then, 2 children have been added. So this becomes 6 today. Their average of the family is same today. That means the average is 24. Still 24. So 24. If the 2 children differ in age by 2, let x be the one person and y be the second person. The difference is x minus y is equal to 2. This is same like second problem. So the average difference is 10 and addition is 2. So 4 into minus 10, 4 into 2. So 4 into minus 10 plus 24 into 2. So this is 48 minus 40 is equal to 8. This is 2, the sum of 2 children's age. So x plus y is equal to 8. X minus y is equal to 2. This is 2 cancel. 2x is equal to 10. This implies x is equal to 5. When x is equal to 5, y is equal to 5 minus 2 is equal to 3. So what they are asking, the age of the younger children is y, who is less in age. That is 3 is the answer.